Sit back, relax. Try to maintain your composure. You are about to become connected.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the Connect, and you have been connected, and we are on podcast number 14, 1-4.
Yes, that's right.
One before the 4, and we are speaking with a very special man in the name of Niknarmada.
It's his artist name.
That's his artist name. Nick, I'll call you Nick for short.
His name's Adam. But
His name's Adam Rankin, but Niknarmada, that's where you'll be able to find his amazing artwork and
on Google.
visual artwork, also
Niknarmada.com.
audio artwork.
Yeah, it's Niknarmada.com.
Niknarmada.com. But I believe that Adam would like to take us through a meditative type practice to clear the space and energy here, so we're going to do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd just like to guide a process of awareness that sometimes I do with groups and workshops to bring everyone into the same space.
Good.
So we've got a thing called the talking stick.
Nice.
I'm going to present it
I like
to
it.
me.
It's like the honest guy.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, the talking stick. Excellent. So what are you going to do with the talk? What do we do with the talking
We're just
stick?
going to go around in a circular formation, and actually I'm going to sit over here.
Sure. Yeah, that's excellent.
And I'm just going to demonstrate what this process is myself. So I'm just taking a deep breath out and just feeling what's occurring in my body, the sensations in my body, the energy, any feelings arising, and just describe it in 3 words what's coming up. So I'm going to do that now.
Okay.
I feel bubbly. A little bit lightheaded. And wavy.
Nice.
So that's my felt perception of what's happening in my
In your what? Yeah.
in my body right now. Not in the
Absolutely.
future,
Okay.
not in the past,
Yep.
in the
In
present.
this moment.
So it's a presence practice. So I'm going to pass the stick to you,
Okay.
Sean.
Go, Shaun.
All right. Pressure's on. No.
So just take a deep breath through the diaphragm. Just let that air out. Just notice what's arising.
I feel tense. I feel a bit giddy. And
Does it have a visual or a sound or like a
and
a
centered.
rhythm? Okay.
Centered. That's it. That's right.
And just before we move on, I it was beautiful that you did that, because we're so used to moving away from discomfort.
Certainly, yeah.
Like, and that was very true.
Oh,
What
God,
was
yeah,
coming
I
up.
know.
Be honest.
Yeah, I know. I had to be
There's no
honest.
point not being honest.
Yeah, you have to be
Yeah.
honest. That was good.
Thank
yeah.
you.
My turn now.
Deep breath.
I feel tingly. Pulsating, and excitable.
Yeah, that's good.
Great.
That's good. Well done. Did we pass?
I don't know. Ask yourselves.
It's like
Did
did
that feel true?
It's hard to describe though, but I think the problem is language and that being a limit to what actually we can describe.
Yeah,
exactly.
I sort of got the
Yeah.
first two words right, but then the third one, I lost a bit of the concentration. So then I sort of, but it's sort of a little bit of a meditation in a way, isn't it? Like just being able to center yourself and go, it's just me at the moment, and that's it.
It's a centering process. Just to pull, because we're so as humans,
certainly,
we're so used to thinking that we're in the present, but we're actually in the future and
Definitely.
the past.
Mm-hmm. Always.
And this process can bring us back to a place of like, where am I right now?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's quite challenging to connect to that place. Whereas my third one, I was feeling it, but I couldn't describe it with the words, verbalize it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of it's non-verbal, what we're feeling.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And to put a label or identification onto it is is kind of limiting.
It's superficial.
It does limit it in a way.
And I think that's the case with everything that it happens with interactions and humans interaction with their environment. Language is such a limiting thing. It's just like such a human thing to try and label everything we do when really it's all just energy and it has such a deeper feeling.
I've never thought of reality like you.
Smell this.
No, that's nice. Did you
Isn't it?
just make that? Let's go.
No, it's made with love from Alice Springs.
Yeah,
really.
everything.
Yeah,
I've bought a few
amazing.
things from Alice Springs of this. Everyone who can't see it, it's an Aboriginal corroboree stick. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And it's like engraved in my.
I'm not sure. They call them clapsticks in English, but I'm not sure what.
I've always found that everything made for up there in wood has this amazing smell to it. It's like it's the same smell. It doesn't matter how much time it spends away from its origin. It's delicious.
Anyway, like I was saying before, you just interrupted me blatantly like that. No, I think it's important for the people listening that it is a very interesting way, and you can probably get to a few problems that you might have if you understand that we do live with memories and with possibilities rather than just in the present. And that's what meditation does. Meditation allows you to grab hold of the present and just go, who am I? What do I want right now?
That's right. Like memories and possibilities. That's all we're made up of, isn't it? Really.
And to step out of the story.
Yeah, that's
story of a wounding.
Yeah.
To step out of that story and go, where am I right now? Like,
step out of your character in regards to relations between the memory and the future.
Step out of your social status on, your
identity.
Yeah. Who you're trying to be, who you're trying to live up to. Great.
Yeah.
So what's the next step? Is there another?
So I wanted to play some instruments, and then we're going to do that process again. And then if you're okay with it, all right.
The vocabulary's up to it.
So I'm going to play this singing bowl that I've got here.
Okay.
Which is likes to play sometimes. So let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So I just want you to put your awareness on just being open to receiving the sound. It's a clearing bowl.
Sure.
So it'll help to clear this space.
Okay.
In the energetic realm, it's actually sending out white light.
Okay.
So it's sending out a vibration to clear the place into a neutral state.
Neutral state.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's just sit with that. I'm gonna be played. Okay. So just close your eyes and breathe. Just notice with your senses if you see something, hear something, experience something from the sense. We're just gonna do one more round.
Sure.
Just check in and see where we're at. I feel more grounded. I feel grounded. Spacious. And there's some joy from that check.
I feel lighter. Yeah, I feel clearer. Yeah, freer. Yeah.
Feel melancholy. Always want to use that word. Radiating and calm. Yes.
Yeah.
That's an amazing sound.
That's a good sound, isn't
It's
it?
beautiful.
That's an interesting sound,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Amazing.
Yeah.
For me, it fills all the spaces in
Yeah.
space.
It
Like
does.
it just
does.
touches everything
That's so true.
that we appear
In it.
as solid.
And it's
That's
so
a really
it's so
good way to look
at
dispersive,
spaces.
like in such a
Yeah.
symmetrical, perfect way. It
There's
feels-
definitely no escape. There's no
Yeah.
like, yeah. It's good, but
Yeah.
it's a good thing. It's a positive
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
And it's just thinking about the physics of sound and how that would work. So is it just a sound waves building on themselves in that bowl, and then max they just keep, or the
Not-
speed at which you're doing it makes it louder?
I'm not qualified to answer that basically, but I know people that can.
Yeah.
But I don't want to even go there.
Seems like magic.
But it seems
Yeah.
there is magic to it, but there is also a auditory, what do they call it? Binaural effect.
like a reaction to from your ears listening
Oh,
to that.
really?
Like
Yeah.
the harmonics are
Yeah.
going in
Sure.
different
yeah.
cycles.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
can get
I think
to.
you're exactly right. No,
And
because
it's creating a this radiates out, and the name of this
yeah,
bowl is called Shining Star.
shining star.
Yeah. Well.
So that's what it was named from a dear friend of mine, Frank Perry, in London,
Okay. Yeah.
who I've met, and he's a good friend of mine, and he actually swapped this bowl for one of mine,
Mm-hmm.
and it was one of his first clearing bowls.
Oh,
and,
wow.
Because I think, because it's got the same frequency. It's like creating a standing wave. I think in the
Yeah.
in the atmosphere. That's and I think that you'll have a lot of feedback between the listening and the source. And
Yeah.
I think as the waves come out, they build on each other and they actually get louder because of that. Because they maximize each other's.
Well, there's
know?
there's a point where it takes a while to play to get that harmonic, the upper harmonic. So it's quite a technical bowl to play.
For anyone listening, it just looks like a brass bowl. It's just
But
brass
it's got
cereal
quite an
bowl.
interesting lip on it.
It's
Like
got-
it's not
yeah.
just a bowl that sort of
So it's-
it's like half a still half a sphere.
This thing in the middle is called a lingam in the Indian tradition.
Okay. Yeah.
And this has actually got gold plating on the inside, which is
Right.
this bowl I can estimate is possibly 200 years old. So it's an
Really?
antique. It's not a
Wow.
new bowl.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
And it was made
So
in
this
London?
was-
Or like,
no, in the Himalayas.
in India.
Himalayas. Yeah. Wow.
Probably an Indian bowl, but
Well, next time I try, making a noise with my wine glass at a restaurant, I feel like an idiot.
you can get some.
Could everyone, before we have this meal, just close your eyes, get the
Get the
talking
fish fork.
fork, and then we're going to pass this around. Get the wine glass.
Yeah.
No, that's
But
good.
that's actually what if people listening at home, that's what he did, basically, sort of the same thing.
Basically, I wanted to talk a bit about when you said white light before. For people listening, I know a tiny bit. I know, for interest's sake, if I'm in a lucid dream, I'll try and emit, and I don't really like what's happening. I might try and emit pink light around